Picture this: the red carpet glistening under thousands of camera flashes, Hollywood's most glamorous women draped in designer gowns, champagne flutes sparkling in hand, and a room buzzing with chatter about philanthropy, fashion, and celebrity power moves. It should have been a night to remember, a celebration of achievement, empowerment, and inspiration. But for Meghan Markle, the evening turned into something no one could have predicted. A public humiliation that left her storming out of the gala mid-event. Before we continue, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for updates. You might be asking yourself, how does a former duchess, someone used to the global spotlight, end up running out of a L'Oréal Paris gala? And why would A-list celebrities allegedly shun her on a night meant to honor women of worth? Let's dive in. The L'Oréal Paris Women of Worth Gala has long been celebrated as one of the most exclusive events in Hollywood. Celebrities, philanthropists, and industry insiders converge to honor women making a tangible difference in society. Imagine a space filled with Oscar-level gowns, dazzling jewelry, and the hum of whispered networking. The theme this year? 20 years of recognizing extraordinary women who've dared to make an impact. For Meghan Markle, attending this gala should have been a natural fit. After all, her post-royal career has been a mix of philanthropy, media projects, and high-profile appearances. She's championed gender equality, humanitarian causes, and mental health initiatives, perfectly aligning with L'Oréal's message of empowering women. But here's the twist. Hollywood is notoriously political, and even the brightest star can get overshadowed or outright ignored if the social dynamics aren't on your side. And as insiders suggest, that's precisely what happened that night. It started innocently enough. Meghan stepped onto the red carpet in a flowing silver gown, hair perfectly styled, makeup flawless. Paparazzi lenses swiveled to capture every inch of her poised stride. For a fleeting moment, everything seemed picture-perfect. But then, subtle signs of tension began to emerge. She was greeted with polite nods from some attendees, but whispers and side-eye glances suggested that a certain Hollywood clique wasn't exactly rolling out the red carpet in full. Imagine being at a party where everyone knows your name, yet no one really wants to talk to you. Cringeworthy, right? And here's where the drama kicks in. Reports claim that certain A-listers actively avoided mingling with Meghan. Picture Cate Blanchett circling the room with a purposeful gaze, subtly steering her conversation away from the Duchess, while other stars formed tight clusters, sharing laughs that didn't include her. For someone who spent a lifetime navigating high-pressure social scenarios, Meghan must have felt the sting immediately. Once inside, the real challenge began. The gala was alive with speeches, awards, and the customary photo ops. But for Meghan, navigating this sea of elite women reportedly proved almost impossible. In a room filled with A-list actresses, philanthropists, and media moguls, she allegedly found herself increasingly isolated. Imagine standing in the middle of a buzzing ballroom, the room's energy electric, yet feeling invisible. That's reportedly how Meghan felt. Sources suggest she attempted to engage with a few attendees, offering smiles and light conversation, but the reception was lukewarm at best. Some accounts even suggest a few subtle snubs, averted eyes, muted laughs, and conversations paused as she approached. At that moment, Meghan was faced with a choice: maintain her composure or make a dramatic exit. The latter, as it turns out, was exactly what happened. According to insiders, Meghan reached a tipping point. Something as seemingly minor as a whispered conversation near the stage or a perceived slight from a celebrity she had hoped to impress triggered a reaction. The Duchess allegedly excused herself, her expression unreadable, and left the room abruptly. It's a scenario that's almost cinematic. Picture the flowing gown, the softly echoing heels on marble floors, the sudden hush of conversations turning into speculation. Cameras may have caught glimpses of her departure, fueling a media frenzy within minutes. Headlines were quick to portray the incident as Meghan storming out, while social media erupted with GIFs, memes, and hot takes about Hollywood snubs. One can only imagine the emotional whirlwind in that moment: embarrassment, frustration, and perhaps a pang of regret. It's a reminder that even those accustomed to public scrutiny, royals, actors, or influencers, aren't immune to the sting of social rejection. Now, you might be wondering, Why would A-list celebrities allegedly snub Meghan Markle at a night celebrating women's worth? There are a few plausible explanations that insiders have shared. Hollywood politics. The entertainment industry thrives on cliques, alliances, and influence. Being perceived as an outsider or someone controversial can create subtle barriers, even at philanthropic events. Royal residue. Despite stepping back from royal duties, Meghan's past life still follows her. Some celebrities reportedly feel intimidated by her fame and the intense media attention she brings. Publicity sensitivities. For some attendees, mingling with Meghan might have felt like inviting paparazzi attention or unwanted headlines. In Hollywood, optics are everything. Personality clashes. As in any industry, personal chemistry plays a role. Some insiders suggest that Meghan's assertive personality, combined with her high-profile status, may have unintentionally alienated certain attendees. Whatever the reason, the result was the same. Meghan reportedly found herself isolated in a room where connection and networking were paramount. Let's pause for a moment. Imagine being Meghan Markle. Not in the royal bubble, not on a scripted show, but in a room full of your peers, feeling unwelcome. Social media is watching. Paparazzi are ready. Public perception is a ticking clock. How do you handle it? This incident highlights a universal truth. No matter how accomplished we are, social dynamics can hit hard. Even influential figures encounter moments of awkwardness, exclusion, and public scrutiny. Meghan's exit, while dramatic, is relatable on some level. Haven't we all left a party feeling invisible or unwanted? The difference here, of course, is scale. Meghan's experience became headline news, dissected across entertainment networks and digital platforms worldwide. Every tweet, every post, and every article amplified the story, turning what could have been a minor social hiccup into a full-blown media spectacle. But let's not simply dwell on the humiliation. There's a takeaway here, one that anyone can apply. How we respond to social snubs, whether in Hollywood or your everyday life, shapes the narrative more than the incident itself. Control your exit. Meghan's departure, while dramatic, allowed her to leave on her own terms. Sometimes walking away is an act of power, not weakness. Pick your battles. Not every slight deserves a confrontation. Observing, assessing, and choosing when to engage is a skill worth cultivating. Own your narrative. Social media will speculate, but owning your truth offline can shield you from unnecessary stress. Find your tribe. Even in a room where you feel unwelcome, connecting with supportive allies can change the experience entirely. Laugh it off. Humor is a survival tool. Imagine turning the awkward exit into a funny anecdote later. Life's too short to sweat every social slight. A Hollywood drama with universal appeal. The story of Meghan Markle at the L'Oreal Gala resonates because it's more than celebrity gossip. It's about belonging, perception, and the universal sting of exclusion. Who hasn't felt invisible at a gathering, ignored in a meeting, or sidelined in a conversation? Meghan's experience magnifies those feelings, showing us that even the powerful face human challenges. It also underscores the intersection of fame, expectation, and societal judgment. Being scrutinized is part of celebrity life, but it mirrors experiences many of us face: social anxiety, peer pressure, and the desire for recognition. In that sense, Meghan's story is oddly relatable, a magnified mirror reflecting our own insecurities. What's next for Meghan? While the gala incident made headlines, it's just one event in Meghan Markle's ongoing journey. She continues to pursue media ventures, philanthropy, and public appearances, each subject to the same scrutiny. Will she bounce back with grace? Will Hollywood insiders warm to her over time? Or will this incident linger as a cautionary tale about navigating elite social spaces? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: moments like this, however humiliating, offer opportunities for growth, reflection, and strategy. Meghan's story reminds us that even public setbacks can be transformed into lessons in resilience, confidence, and authenticity. So, what can we learn from Meghan's gala experience? Social settings, no matter how glamorous, can be tricky. Navigate with confidence, awareness, and humor. Isolation or exclusion doesn't define your worth. Your contributions, talent, and integrity do. Public perception is powerful, but private reflection and resilience matter more. Choosing when to engage and when to walk away is a skill worth mastering. Even dramatic exits can be reframed as moments of empowerment. Meghan Markle's exit from the L'Oréal Paris Women of Worth Gala may have made headlines, but it's also a story about resilience, self-awareness, and the reality of navigating social hierarchies, even at the highest levels. We can all relate to the embarrassment, awkwardness, or rejection she felt, albeit on a smaller scale. The lesson? How you handle it defines the narrative far more than the incident itself. Have you ever faced a social snub, an awkward gathering, or a professional slight that left you red-faced? How did you handle it? Share your stories in the comments, and let's turn these experiences into lessons in grace, confidence, and empowerment. And remember, sometimes walking out is not shame.